named after wilderness miners. Yep, and then some more mementos related to the women's rights movement with an original flag that has the colors.
The Wright's woman flag.
Yep. And then a movie poster for a documentary that was filmed and researched here. Amelia Boomer as an older woman after she had left Seneca Falls, and then same with Elizabeth Cady Stanton. But we also have a photograph here of Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton, who worked together for about 50 years.
They made only one movie? They made only one movie?
Oh, I'm sure they made several, but that's one, yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Then we'll enter our local industry room.
Local industry room, it's about the water pumps.
Yep. So it starts with a display of artifacts from the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, like I said, Seneca Falls, the ancestral homeland of the Acadian Nation. And then around the room you see different examples of many products made in Seneca Falls over time. Water pumps, there were about 4 to 5 different pump manufacturers in Seneca Falls at any given time.
Wow, this is
that made the
deeper.
pumps also made irons and bells and implements such as the corn shelter here in the middle of the room, the sausage stuff on the wall, as well as the popcorn hopper on the display case. And the large item here is a mortising machine made by the Seneca Falls Manufacturing Company. And then all kinds of different products that are made in Seneca Falls. I like to say
this
if you
is
can name
different, beautiful water pumps. What I can present because people didn't know about this.
I like to say if you can name it, it was made in Seneca Falls at one point in time.
Yes.
Including automobiles. There actually was a company called the Iroquois Motor Car Company in the early 1900s. It lasted probably 5 years or less. It was kind of the heyday when everybody and their brother had a car company trying to make automobiles.
Wow.
This small room.
The secretary room, right?
Yeah, well, it's kind of described in our records as a room for another maid or for a nanny or a seamstress. Nowadays, we've turned it into the Gould office. All those factories up and down the Seneca River, Gould Pumps is the last one that is still in existence. They've been around for close to 200 years.
Long time.
Yeah.
200 years is very long time.
It is, yeah, especially for an industrial company.
Too much days.
Yeah. Outside the Gould office, I'll point out the cast iron hitching posts. These are made by the Gould Company in the early 1960s as a fundraiser when the Historical Society was purchasing the Becker home.
Wow.
Yeah.
My grandmother law, she was living 106 years.
Oh wow,
That's crazy.
that is crazy. Yeah. So our last stop, as far as a room, will be one of our clothing collection rooms. In the Becker family's time, this was the billiard room of the home. This lay especially designed to go over a pool table. Well, around the room we have all kinds of clothing that people have donated to us from their own collections.
They have
Different pieces,
different
styles, different
collections
textures.
here.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
My favorite item and my favorite item in our whole
It's a
collection.
red one, you see, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and there it is. This is a British military uniform from the American Revolution.
Wow.
It was worn by Captain John Hay. He was in his late teens, early 20s when he was
That's crazy.
serving during the Revolution. He was at the Battle of Yorktown, where the British forces ultimately surrendered to the Continental Army. And then as a result, he was imprisoned in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Released at the end of the war, sent back to England. He married and started a family. He had 2 sons and 2 daughters. Both sons died in the Battle of Waterloo fighting against Napoleon. And then Captain Hay and his family, in around 1820, a little bit after, actually moved to Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, settled in America. And then both daughters actually ended up marrying Seneca Falls men. I told you would hear more about Harriet Sackett. So John Hay was Harriet Sackett's father.
That's cool. Thank you so much. You did
of course,
too much. You give me a lot of histories.
Oh yeah, well I love talking about it. As you can tell.
You know a lot.
And Victoria's learning. She'll have
Yeah,
it down.
she
She's
learned.
only on her
Fine,
third
I'm
week.
taking
I mean,
notes.
Yeah, she will go.
I've
Yeah,
been here for a year and a half. I didn't do it, so.
she will be.
She'll be great.
She will.
She's already doing a good job. We'll head down the stairs. I will point out the paintings that we have here on display. These were done by a gentleman named Carlos Bellows. He grew up in Seneca Falls in the 1800s. So these paintings are from the mid-1800s. There's 3 landscapes that depict different early scenes of the Seneca River and Cave Lake, and then 3 portraits. And one of the portraits actually is his brother, Major James Bowles, who died during the Civil War, and then 2 children from the Kerr family, the prominent family in Seneca Falls. And then that is the end of the tour. We're back to where we started from. Do you have any other questions I can answer?
Let me see outside.
Oh yes, we should take up to the beehive.
Yes, outside. To present something, right?
Yep.
It's beautiful, I must tell you. Everything is perfect.
Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
So this is, we saw this on your way. This is our Conway fire truck that was made right here in Seneca Falls in the 1860s. So the structure you see right here is called the town clock, and that is because it was the town clock in Seneca Falls. There was a building that
They
was
watched the time.
Yeah, yep. So there was a building downtown. This was on top of the building, about 90 feet from the ground. It was built in 1895, and then the building it was on was demolished in 1968. And when the building was demolished, the company that had bought that property donated the clock here. And actually, you can double check, but there's a gentleman who comes to wind the clock periodically, so the clock still shows the correct time.
Wow.
And this is the beehive. This is actually originally was the tool shed on the property. I mentioned this was an estate. This was the tool shed. It's called the Beehive after the Beehive Emporium, which was a dry goods store downtown. And the building itself is a tool shed, or was.
It's a nice area.
But inside,
Beautiful.
it is set up like an old-fashioned general store, just like the Beehive would have been in its day. Yeah, this is your first time being in here, right, Victoria? Yeah, so.
Yeah, we have here sugar, salt, pepper. What we needed for Subway.
Yeah. Yeah, all kinds of products people would buy. Got old cash register there.
That's beautiful. So they use it like a store. This one was like a store. People come here to buy something, right?
Well, I mean, not originally.
Something.
I mean, that's how it is set up
Something,
now.
not- yeah.
The building. The
Not
structure itself would
originally,
have been the
but
tool
we
shed.
got something about the store, right?
Yep. Different products people would buy.
What they use of those?
You're talking about this?
This is a spam. It's like a.
I'm not actually sure what that is.
Me too. That's why I don't know. Maybe
Almost looks like
Victoria, she knows.
Almost look like a stapler or a stamper or something.
Maybe. It's interesting. Okay, so the tour is done here.
Tour is done. It is
So
here.
we did great job.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
We're gonna post it on. What is your page? Page on Instagram.
We are, I think, just the Seneca Falls Historical Society on Instagram. Yep.
Seneca Falls Historical Society
Yep.
on Instagram. Everyone can follow the museum. It's located at New York
Yep.
area.
So, yep, Seneca Falls, New York, the birthplace of the women's rights movement, as we like to say.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.